this is 76. He'd retired in 74. The book came out in 76, and I'd read in the book, he said, supporters sometimes come to the house, and I knew where he lived. So on a Saturday morning, when Liverpool were at home, I travelled up from London with a friend on the railway. We stayed at the Adelphi Hotel on the Friday night, and we got the bus out to West Derby on the Saturday morning, and I marched up his drive and rang the bell, very nervously, didn't know what was going to happen. And the door opens, and this recognisable figure is peering down at me from the door, like, what do you want, look. And I said, I'm sorry to bother you, Mr. Shankly. I wonder if you'd be kind enough to sign my copy of your book. And what he did was he opened the door wider and beckoned us in. So he took us into his house, and we sat down and in Liverpool they have two living rooms, don't they? One's for living in and the other's for entertaining in. So I think their front room was the sort of entertaining room. We went into the back room, which was their sort of living room, and sat us down, and Nessie got us both, and my friend Donnie, something to eat and drink. And I'd like to say that we talked with him for an hour, but the reality is that he talked and we listened, because he knew we were nervous and starstruck. He could see that. But they were both very, very nice. And if I had that hour again, Emma, there is so much that I would ask now that I didn't ask then, that I regret not asking. It's like, there's lots of things I'd like to sit down and talk to my father about, but he's been gone for 13 years and I can't. But that hour with Shankly was very special. 76, I was 23. But I was really starstruck. I mean, I hadn't expected to get any further than the front door. I hoped he would be in and sign the book, and then I could be on my way to the match. Didn't expect to be invited in, didn't expect to be treated like a king, in the king's house. And I know that we weren't the only people who went to his house, but they were both very hospitable and friendly. They treated us as if they'd known us all their lives, and they didn't know us from Adam.